Hello, boys and ghouls. So I'm gonna do another get ready using the alien palette today. Um, excuse my face today. I changed my little filming setup here a little bit, tried to get some more light in the room. I know the one side's pretty shadowed, but I'm gonna try to get a lamp for over there. I'm gonna get ready for work today. I've already done my face. I'm trying out a new clearance product and I kind of don't think I liked it. Like I put it on and it felt nice. Um, but once I started applying my makeup over it, my primers and my moisturizers, everything seemed to kind of ball up and peel off. So I'm going to keep trying that and see what we think of it. But for right now, I definitely don't like it. I used my Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation. That's been a go-to lately. I know it's from the drugstore, but it just seems to work really well for me. It doesn't crease. And I work in two kitchens and I can get through the entire day without it creasing or looking bunched up on me. So I use that a lot. I'm wearing the NARS Laguna bronzer, of course. My eyebrows were just a shadow today just because I'm kind of playing with my eyebrows and see what I like. What else have I used? Oh, and the Benefit Rockateur blush. So that's what I have on my face so far. And we're going to go ahead and do these eyes and see how they turn out today. I got an idea in mind for the look that I want to create, so hopefully it works out. I am going to start with, obviously I said I used the Alien palette. I did use the Cover FX Eye Prep Anti-Age Smoothing Primer. I really like this one the more and more I use it. But hey, I know usually the Urban Decay Primer Potion is a go-to for me, but for some reason that's really been working nicely, so that's what I've been sticking with. So we're going to start out with the shade Abduction, and we're going to put that up in our crease, coming just above the crease. Maybe we might end up going about halfway up, but for now we're just going to kind of start in the crease. I hope this setup is a little bit better. I set it up so that I can actually look into my makeup mirror without having to look off to the side to talk to you guys, so hopefully this will work a little better. I am dipping in quite a few times because I want that color to be very, very bright. And then I'm going to buff out the edges a little later. And I'm not sure if I'm going to bring it down into the inner corner or not, but we shall see. Just going in on the other eye with Abduction as well. I'm doing this live today because I have to head off to work once I finish my makeup, and I don't want the upload to take forever because I'm going to walk over there. I work only about a mile from my house for one of my jobs, so some days it's actually quite nice to have a little stroll before work, get my exercise in. That looks a lot more green on camera than it does off, so that is our first shade. That's Abduction. We're not going to use as many, well, we are, but we're not going to use as many shades and really try to get them to show up. I do think I'm going to add this down here in my inner corner as well, because even though I want to go simpler with my color, I really want that green to be very in your face. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a heavy black liner today. If I don't, this will look a little funny, but hey. So just kind of bringing that through the inner corner and underneath, because I want that big bold pop of green there. And then I will be highlighting it a bit later. I have not added highlighter yet today. I'm still trying to decide which one to use. And we'll just throw that on once we finish our eyes. Well, everything but lashes, because there is no way in hell you guys are going to get me to do lashes on camera at this point. I am not the best at lashes. I do have to fight with them a bit. I love you, but we all know they're a pain in the butt. So I think we're going to lay down Alien in the center first. That's the shimmery green color in the center of the lid. I want this to be like a crazy, ridiculous green look today, which obviously is working out quite well. I don't know how badly you guys are seeing up my nose. If you are, I'm sorry. I'll watch it on the replay and adjust as needed. I just wanted to try to get some better lighting and some better angles for you guys to see. Stop it. If you guys hear my dogs growling in the background, I'm sorry. They're grumpy old ladies. We're going to go in with Flying Saucer, which is the darkest green color. And put that in the outer corner and the inner corner of our eye. I'm actually kind of loving that. I wish this green was a little bit darker right now, but I think it looks pretty good. Do you guys actually prefer lives, or would you prefer recorded videos all the time? I can do it either way. I know they're pretty similar either way because I don't edit my videos. So my lives and my getting ready, my recorded getting ready with me's are about the same. And we're going to bring that up over the light green alien shade just a little bit. Just kind of to blend everything out. Honestly, we are almost done with this today. I'm bringing alien up a little bit more. I'm just kind of blending it out into, I'm sorry, Flying Saucer. Blending Flying Saucer into alien a bit more, and then I'm going to go back in with just a little bit of, I'm sorry, I'm failing with these colors today, into Abduction, and then I'm going to go back in with Abduction again just to brighten it up. And like I said, that green Abduction in the inner corner, I'm loving the way that comes out for some reason. I can't decide. I think I'm going to use a green liner today as well. One of my tried and trues. And then I'm going to obviously do a big old bold black wing because that's what I do. Still using Flying Saucer. As you guys can see, there is some kick up. But with all of Jeffree's palettes, the one thing that I love about them is there's not a lot of fallout. I do tend to do my face makeup before I do my eyes. I just find it easier to do the face makeup without the eyes on. And I like my shadows to have very little fallout. I don't care about kickback because I do want them to be super, super pigmented. That's what we have. I want to darken this side up a bit. Because of the bad lighting in here, guys, it is kind of hard to get things just the way I want them. But we're going to work on that in the new year. That is going to be a big thing we work on. And I'm going to go back in and kind of bring all the colors that we used back out. So I'm going to go back in with Abduction first. And just kind of try to seamlessly blend our greens together there. Using that bright green yellow shade. I love this color so far. This has been one of my favorite colors in this palette. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm just obsessing over it. And going back in with Alien, and then we're going to finish our lower lash line. And throw some liner on and call it a day. Just going back in and petting that back in the center of the lid just to brighten it back up. I don't like when I kind of start to blend everything and muddy everything together, so I always go back in once I finish my blending and retouch those colors that I want to really shine. And we are going to use, let's use Titan to highlight our brow bone today. Off camera, I'm just using a color switch so I can use the same brush because, well, I don't like changing to 50 million brushes, personally. So just throw on Titan in under the brow bone just to brighten it up and smooth out the edges of abduction. I obviously don't have the names of these colors down so well, do I? Just trying to get those blended out nicely. And then I am going to take a small detail brush, which I did not get out, and a Pluto, which is the shimmer white shade. And we're going to go right in the inner corner. Careful not to completely cover up abduction. And I got quite a bit of that in my eye, but that's okay. I know this formula won't irritate my eyes. We'll be fine. So just a little bit of Pluto there. And I think underneath, let's see what we want to do here. Do I want to go with Probe? It's that shimmery blue-green kind of color. I think that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to use it on a little angled brush. Oh, somebody's actually watching me make a fool of myself. Yay! So going in with Probe under the eye. This one's got a little more kickback as I'm trying to apply it. This brush is a very stiff angled brush. But yeah, definitely some fallout, at least with this brush. I don't think it's the formula. I think it may be the brush. Or this formula may be a little softer. Not entirely sure. Oh, I'm so sorry. There goes my dogs. This is the joy of going live, is that I can't either re-record or edit that part out. There's Probe. I'm going to bring it out just a little bit more because that's what I prefer. Just kind of winging that out on the lower lash line a bit. Now we're going to go in on the other eye. Like I said, this one is falling out a bit more. I do have some shadow fallout on my hands, but nothing that's really hit my face, so I don't care. I'm not sure who's watching now, but I really appreciate it. I hope that if you have any questions for me or any suggestions, I would really appreciate that as well. I know I'll be able to look, but I'd rather get through the look and then look later. So hello, whoever you are watching me make a fool of myself. Hey, stop. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I have to holler at them to get them to stop. I have 3 beautiful baby girls, but when daddy's not home, they like to raise hell. They are very, very, very protective. There we go. I think we're gonna... Actually, you know what? Usually I'd blend out my lower lash line, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. Usually I just use a lighter color to blend that out. But I'm kind of liking the way it looks. I really love the way abduction sits here. I know it's a little extreme for most, but I am an extreme kind of girl and I just like a crazy look, so we're gonna go with it. So that is actually it for the shadows. We'll go ahead and throw on some liner. And today I'm going to use, this is like my ride or die liner. It's been my ride or die green liner for probably 8-10 years. It's the Urban Decay, what's it called? 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Junkie. It is a beautiful, beautiful green with a gold sparkle. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on camera, but this is it here. I like the shimmer shift that is in this shade. I'm going to kind of try to do this a little off camera and come back in. Are you guys triggered by the inner eyelid? Like, I'm always trying to do my inner eyelid off camera because I do tend to pull on my lid. I love this color. And I don't want people to be triggered by the way the inner, I don't even know what to call it, the inner lid looks. There we go. There is Junkie. And I'm debating on, because I have a new liquid liner. I found I just don't like felt tip liners anymore. They don't work as well for me. They never did. I don't know why I continued using them. So I started using liquid liners again. And I'm having a lot better luck with them, in all honesty. They're not perfect. I'm not perfect with liner. I'm not an MUA. It's just me. I love makeup. I kind of do my own thing and go with it. Oh, by the way, do you guys see my shirt? I got this shirt for Christmas from one of my wonderful customers. It is the cutest little Deadpool shirt. All right, we're going to go in with the liner I know has been working for me lately. It's the e.l.f. liquid liner. It's a brush tip liner. And honestly, liquid liners just work better for me. So I'm going to come slightly off camera so I can get closer to my mirror and do my liner. Just so you can see it with liner before I sign off of here. We are going to throw on our lippy before, or no, I'm sorry, not our lippy, at least a highlight before we leave. I know this is so interesting, isn't it, you guys? Like just watching somebody put on liner. I know it's ridiculous, and you can see right up my nose now. Liquid liners are, the one downfall is some of them are very wet, but I have not had too much trouble with transfer on these ones. Just trying to get a nice shape around my eye before we go in and do our wing. There we go. Nicely lined, and I am going to go in and do a wing because, well, shit, I just do wings. I'm going to try to watch my language. I really should. So the way I do my liquid liner, I pull out just a little bit. I add a dot, and then I come back in. Not my liquid liner, my wing, I guess. And I think I'm going to add some loose glitter to this. I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to do that on camera or off? I'm probably going to do it off camera. That way I can do it after my lashes. I've lined my wing up with that shade I put in earlier just because I tend to like the way it looks. And I think I'm going to add some stars for this today too. So there's the wing. I'm kind of loving this all green look today. I hadn't really completely planned this out, but I'm kind of loving the way it came out. I'm trying not to yell at them while I have the camera going because I don't know how loud that it's going to come across if I yell at them. But that's what the lives are for, so I can go back and rewatch them and see how that turns out. That one came out a little higher, so we're going to go back in and try to fix the other one just a tiny bit. just because I like one wing better than the other, but damn it, that's the way it always seems. And there we go. I want to pull this wing out just a little bit more along my green, my dark green from my lower lash line, just to kind of pull it all together. And I like this look today. Ooh, the sun just came through and it probably did some really funky things with the lighting. So here's the eye look. Trying to see how well I like it. I do have a little bit of an issue here because it dips down a little bit too much on one eye. So we're going to go in and fix that. Throw on some highlighter. Here we go. That's better. I know that part's wet, so you're seeing it as shiny, but it's really not that shiny. I'm going to go in with some highlighter. I'm going to do my, actually, I guess I could do my mascara. I'm going to use the Lancome Grandiose mascara in the shade, is there a shade on here? 40 NK. It's just a black mascara. I really love this mascara because of the wand. It has one of those little flexible wands. And honestly, I find this really, really, really convenient for applying my mascara. So it's great. I hold it this way and I get my bottom lashes and then I flip it in order to get my top lashes. And I just find that it makes life so much easier. I think I am going to add some glitter off camera, but I don't want this live to be a million years long. It's already pretty long, but if I try doing glitter, it'll take forever. Same with lashes. That's why I don't do those on camera. But as always, I'll post the finished look on my Instagram. Same name is on here if you're interested. Oh, I got some transfer, but that's okay. See, that's what I was talking about with the liquid liners. If you don't, if you're not super, super careful, you're going to end up with transfer. You see the transfer, you guys, right in that crease. I think I'm going to just try to brush it away today. I'll take a clean spoolie with no product on it once it dries and just rub the spoolie over it. And then if I need to, I'll touch up my shadow. But that's the best way to get off, at least I found, to get off if you make a mistake with your mascara or eyeliner, any kind of liquidy product. I'll take the spoolie, the clean spoolie, and I'll rub that across, and that'll actually get some of the, I have a clean spoolie here. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer spoolie. I don't use this for anything but removing wayward liner and mascara. Whoops, there went my ears. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to rub it over where the transfer happened. And then I'll go back in with my shadow and touch it up. Hello.